say near person and mine echo or be to be dealing alcohol. Now, you see, and breed beer. You see, I'm a cassette. A year in this, if was a nano near that womb. And commodity be on man penny dada. John Dramani Mahama and Nam Ghana ha Udino. And yefe. And we have to call him out. We have to call him out because you are abuse, a disrespect to the people on your Mokasano. Brofumuno, you say, he's gaslighting the young people of this country. I gaslighting, no. I say, a comedy will be now perception woman near the Panadrian say common. And now I say, Adia, what to Adia Bobby, not Chichira, Peso catching the pan say one to Adia Mono. What did the pan bonnet, but Chichira, Peso catching the pan say when did the bonnet? A choir on Mampeni Dada John Dramani Mahama. And the nurse for school students, or nursing colleges far so. Ayeka di odo bu fam. A choir of chim me kodi show modi. Nay. Otumi senya akukudro. Eko jina nursing training college campus. A gym microphone. A bien no. A catcher of or no. O Mampeni Dada John Dramani Mahama. Or no ba. No ba. Or no be make sure say or be form numem. Na ne kase akra de ya me yakra ne say or say enya nursing training allowance ne hia. De hia ne say omu wie school menye adwuma. Me say you analyze it to your boss analyze their papa no all ye no. Mo me hwe video we nkombra ne nka sem bi. Mo me okoka che nurse for campus about omo nursing training allowances. Mo me hwe embrace here.
We're going to substitute your allowance with the student's loan. That's what we said. And that is because we wanted to create more employment for you. What is important for you is not the allowance. It is to get a job when you finish school. We said we're going to substitute your allowance with the student's loan. That's what we said. And that is because we wanted to create more employment for you. What is important for you is not the allowance. It is to get a job when you finish school.
And I'm calling the Gen Zs to come around. Gen Zs in Amobet Trans baby. Oh, be a Gen Z be a beti. They be a catcher. Say, Papa, we know. Or they are dreaming and on say, I tell you, Sikano, I was treating them. Or leke adwin. Wo obedi o mampeni abedite for 4 years. Uwie no obedi o mampeni for another 4 years. Ubedi o mampeni no for your entire 4 years I would do o mampeni in office no. Ehiafo omo eko school omo ma enibi. Omo nso nibi no. Allowances na aban ede mo munti etumi ma ono so ka say okay, ni nibi. And so be a mako free ntoma, mako free atariye, mako free garage na fa court because every more allowance. Start teacher and nursing college allowances, you know. Ebia na ebi mu kra jiwo school ni mu a, omo di ko fie di ko mabusuafo. In fact, a lot of the teachers will tell you say do baby mpo no. A lot of them by the time obe wie school no, na ne dem mu nioma nketenkete obehia no, or the nursing colleges esika ne bi na yeden eto. For 4 years under your leadership, you took a painful decision, very, very painful decision, to leave the poor people at home. Ohiyeni ba wako school ewia ankono so e bompa yeso obetumi nya edisuado obenya edidaso bi na ankono so wako school. Na ono so etumi abaye nurse ni bi no. Wo say sa allowance no wontua ma no. Na nkokọ tirefie. Emma painfully hundreds of thousands of Ghana former and compare ye nurse, compare ye teachers, because you withdrew that single safety net. That single safety net that the poor child uses to access health training. To the extent that who be able to catch there and say a teacher training allowance, any nursing allowance, and then Kwana restore no matter abama or the uncommon 20 hours. That's what you told them. And you see, make us say now because Muntio Wakon Nursing College campus what Ayeka say simply with the mindset say students he be more campus and you know time no your man penny no na bi mo be 8 years 9 years 10 years which is true because 8 years ago they already 18 and they no be 10 years old obi wo kra 21 years 20 no be 12 years inti na dream nyina ne say sa students we omo nkai they are oye ne they okan 8 years ago no and that's why this man has confidence and courage to stand and disrespect these students including their parents in the manner in which he did to the extent say utumi biewa no e ka kire ohiani ne ba ne say enya allowance na wenya na enne no na ehia na mode ehia no so wi a obenya adwuma na wantumi anko school na ebede na wotumi afa na adwuma mu we no think about it me pese me ye nurse me ye hiani ba me ni sika metumi dia ko school no abai ma me allowances ma metumi ko school enti sa abai allowances na me gina so a metumi di ko school fair enough afa wo ba ye no wa ba betwem enti makwa kwatena fie 8 years down the line obi foforo de abai foforo ba ye no or the allowances na ba back enti me enemy nuanom bia anka ye ni da so no yetumi aba school nim 8 years later wo pa ya bato obiem wo ba ye no esane se wunim de awa ye nti wo beje enim ka che yen se yen to abantia nipa no de nursing allowance na ba na ene ama me ohie ni ba ene me na fofo mu ye hia fo ma yetumi aba school no yen to ntia no ne yen to ma simply because wo dia na da wutrim ne se wo beje nursing allowance ne free wo betwam na wo the student loan aba na mami bisa question no student loan no sebi obusa for ade san mami sesa no anya bia student loan dey sika na ade be ye ni per 1000 ya ba school emu 500 ye hia for 500 betumi tua allowances ni pay ne tumi ma 500 na ye ntumi tua de tumi baby wo say wo ji allowances ni free on wetwam na wo the student loan aba na sa student loan no de ba sika no kofa ne he enti uba ba na ubetwa student allowance nursing allowance no loan na de buy na ewo he na it is enhwa nya bi to the extent that because of that wicked policy of cancelling nursing college allowances enrollment in the nursing colleges esunwa ye whom simply because a here from bano could not afford to go to the nursing colleges as it were because our allowances no more rely on it no if you me na meka miracles neka na okay when we enter the principal of the secondary takrade nursing and midwifery college yenti your kafa nursing and teacher nursing allowances are yetwemu and ye sign the buy no and so ne ene emfaso a e de aba yin afomba when we enter the principal Ayeka here.
I want to put some few things on record whilst welcoming honorable Mahama. One, when he was a education minister that we introduced the FSHS and then Alawa was also paid. And I want to say that when the Alawa was not being paid, the student population, the intake was about 15,000 per annum. But when the Alawa was introduced, as you stand here, I'm telling you on record and authority that from 2017 up to date, average of 25 to 30,000 students are being admitted. Wow! I took over this school in 2010 of student population of 450. I am reporting to you that today our student population is 1,600. So the issue of because of Alawa we are not admitted is not true. With Alawa the population to have increased to that. I want to put some few things on record whilst welcoming honorable Mahama. One, when he was a education minister that we introduced the FSHS and then Alawa was also paid. And I want to say that when the Alawa was not being paid, the student population, the intake was about 15,000 per annum. But when the Alawa was introduced, as you stand here, I'm telling you on record and authority that from 2017 up to date, average of 25 to 30,000 students are being admitted. Wow! Let's see the college. I took over this school in 2010 of student population of 450. I am reporting to you that today our student population is 1,600. So the issue of because of Alawa we are not admitted is not true. With Alawa the population to have increased to that. I want to put some few things on record whilst welcoming Honorable Abu. One, when he was a education minister that we introduced the free SHS and then Alawa was also paid. And I want to say that when the Alawa was not being paid, the student population, the intake was about 15,000 per annum. But when the Alawa was introduced,
it was for Omampeni na Obaya, a here for ma, it to be allowances score nursing college no, obetwemu agifri ho. E ka che here for them ban say nursing college allowance ne nkwa no de beba no mato abet ba man nkomo ntuntia no. Ene so Omampeni na ko school ni mu ka che school for ne say monto abama me na me still am ba me twa nursing college allowance lim. Na mote se nkola ne huru no. Oka ye pe mote se nkola ne huru no. In fact, okaya ka che nkwale say o me twa nursing college allowance lim me ka say me the student no meba. Okaya no mote se nkola ne huru no because they know say nothing of that sort was done. And they also know say uji allowance na wa ha bi mo. No kre uji allowance ni free wa nkola ne fa beko by fa so beka tire fie. Utie principal na or it was very clear. Or say embra ye twa nursing college allowance ni mu no. Afi bia nursing colleges no total admission o mo fa per annum 15,000 without the allowance. Or say if embra aban restore allowance no in 2017 ebe pemone no average ankokra afibia no nkola dodo a eba colleges ni mu a movie ko between 25,000 and 30,000. Enyem na mekaye principal of the nursing and midwifery college e was secondary takrade na okasa Andre yayo o say embra ye twa nursing college allowance ni mu no admission and about nursing colleges ni mu no e call average of about 15,000 per annum. Principal no college na ekasa. Yede nursing allowance no eba back in 2017 no. Efi sambre no afibia nursing college of education admission no a movie every 15,000 to 25,000 it to make akopem 30,000. Or say ono ni school na ono ya principal nko awo mu no. Oba hot 2010. As at 2016 no na afibia nkola school no omo bem ne college no na wo 400 nkola 400 enei efimra ya de college of education allowance ne baye no nkola na nke afibio mba baye 400 no ene a movie ko 1,600. Question ye bisa Omampeni dada Mahama a enei onama o kache nurse force stella oba obetwa mo nursing college allowance mu no. Question ye bisa ne say iti wo Obama nipa kakra bi ana Obama nipa dodo. Ehia for ma 15,000 ana 10,000 na utwa nursing college allowance na afibia omo katre fie no. Yesre wo so still a oba obetwem na obetwemu a say ehia for ma 10 to 15,000 bi na omo katre fie within wo period nyina no. Wo say betwemu bi ba omo beye den. Omo be kwahin omo ni daso e de den omo daache etesen na wo wi a waka che ne se enye allowance na ehia mo de ehia ne se wo wi school a wo benya adwumaye Omampeni dada ya wadaroma se me pese me ye nurse na me ye hia ni ba na wo je college of education allowance in free nsem na me ntumi enya kwan anko college a me se wo anya bia wo betumi enya kwan bia mama fa so ye nurse ana ubie nurse adwuma ne wie a mesraw me ye de yakobi esa ne se me nya sika entua school fees ankobi sebe se wo ye pani na wo pekwan edi enim na waboye a enye nsem nyina ene ye ka empo utimo odin se sen na wadwe mpo ne se obeye yese ya ka fashe utrim kakra na we ne trimodin na edin to the extent that untumi fancy. It is not the allowance that is important. It is the jobs you get afterwards that is important. Mine is to create jobs for you after your employment. Thank you. But the 15,000 of us, the 15,000 poor children who rely on the allowances to survive, Mr. Former President, how are we going to be able to access your employment opportunities without the training? Can you tell us? But for now, such simple logical deductive, such simple efie strategy, say, wo be yi bia trefie because obedi allowance in free ho. Na wo yi trefie wadaroma wo yi trefie na wo nnwuma na wo se wo ba obebie no ye bede na yetu benja san nnwuma opportunities ni bi. This is a kind of leader who is asking say yento abama no no mambredi omrambedi yenim. Okasa ni mu ano okaka sansem na mbehwa okabia ankola ni huro no okabia ankola ni huro no some notice here. Simply because they cannot trust him, they know he's lying, they know he's putting up stories, they know that he said it, that when it's election time, and throw out the film, no crown out the film, into a keke, into a kebi anan kolani rono. But most importantly, o can sembi, o say, and they financial clearance at MPP, yedi aba, ye babe fan nese for, akwako run nese jumenimono, o say, add then MPP for the be almost shut down 4 years in India. Or say 4 years in India MPP yam fat nurse for 4 years in India yam fat doctor for ye train ya ye beto abano and say ye fat nurse for. Mun is okay home. Okay, mumi yentino. Okay pa. Please play the video for me.
What the MPP does is they don't employ for 4 years. Then when it's getting to elections, they quickly say, oh, we've opened the portal for employment. And so they say they've got financial clearance to employ 15,000 nurses. Why have you waited till 3 months to elections before you say you're going to employ 15,000 nurses? And which ones are you going to employ? Are you going to start from 4 years ago or 5 years ago? Which batches are you going to employ? And that is why we must create a condition so that when you are coming out of training, we are sending you into employment at once. What the MPP does is they don't employ for 4 years. Then when it's getting to elections, they quickly say, oh, we've opened the portal for employment. And so they say they've got financial clearance to employ 15,000 nurses. Why have you waited till 3 months to elections before you say you're going to employ 15,000 nurses? And which ones are you going to employ? Are you going to start from 4 years ago or 5 years ago? Which batches are you going to employ? And that is why we must create a condition so that when you are coming out of training, we are sending you into employment at once.
Completely sad that we have a statesman that can behave this way. That the statesman can stand in front of his own citizens and lie without blinking. Say, my way say MPP for 4 years they don't recruit nurses. Now ebedu abatwa and so we recruit you. How could you? Now Minya Bema Krobia Kwabra and say recruitment of nurses under the administration of Nana Dranko Akufo-Addo is not driven by elections. As John Dramani Mahama wants us to believe. Under Mahama's watch as president in 2016, he even gave financial clearance to health professionals in December 2016, election month. And these professionals were all absorbed into the job market in the second quarter of 2017 and the Akufo-Addo's administration, as captured on page 661 of our 2017 budget on health. Again, there has been a plethora of health professionals recruitment under the Akufo-Addo's administration between 2017 and 2024, which even comprised of private and public trained nurses who completed their training from 2012 to 2016 under Mahama as shown in the documents below. Suffice to say, over 85% of inherited hospital projects, including the Aerojet and NMS projects, started by Akufo-Addo's and Mahama's administration, have all been completed and put into use. Listen, former President Mahama is a confident trickster or a political trickster or a ubia utumide abutre ehwewonim straight na we trantrachero na ohwe nanim na wan hwe ne yie na wan to bo anhwe a ubagidi said the oka no enokre. How can the former president stand on any platform in this country and talk about recruitment of nurses? Aben bi eni wo ba ya ogu nurse for the doctor for any ase. Ejo mutina fie esen former president Mahama, to the extent that ye ba mu in the year 2017, 2018, 2020. Ade bako ehia yen ade bia ne friend picketing. Nurse for the doctor for Bejina Ministry of Health, Ministry of Finance. Omo wie school 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. Omo nye adwuma anye. Omo kura placards. Send another danko kufa de say yen form adwuma. This is the same man that comes to you in 2024 and come and tell you say to obama no ba ono be create adwuma ma. Na ono no de on train na about to brain so answer on my financial for the record. During this period, on the freeze on employment, freeze on recruitment for nurses and teachers about my wimu, or freeze nurse for, or freeze teacher for employment at about my wimu during this time. Or Kenya, ye kwako tuabano, 11th November 2016, ye kwako tuabano, or who is I didn't want a day, nurse for a category dosso, almost the ministry said picket, release financial FNSA clearance. This same man is telling you that to abetia abano no buy a wafa nurse for unprecedented number of nurses recruited in 8 years. To abetia no na to aba Emma onumu. March 10, 2017, resumption of recruitment process for health professionals, granted financial clearance in December 2016. Or catch I was said MPP abaya twaya abatwa bre aswan se yeba be fa nkrofo. Bisane say December 2016 ye kwakoto aba o ma financial clearance no anye bia na for den ono for the entire 4 years not na so as o mampeni no 1 year recruitment. December 2016 no year recruitment, and this same person stands in front of his own citizens with confidence and lies to them. Complete lies, complete fabrications. As at the time 4 February 2016 now or the freeze about recruitment of teachers and nurses so ever my way. Ban on recruitment still in force. The Deputy Director General of Education, Mr. Stephen Edu, wishes to caution Director of Education and their human resource officers who are alleged to be taking money from people with the intention of facilitating their recruitment into the Ghana Education Service to desist from it immediately. The ban on recruitment is still in force. February 2016. He put a ban on recruitment of teachers and nurses. He comes to you 4 years later and tells you, vote for me and I'll create employment for you. Vote against the man who has recruited all the people who are left at home, but vote for me. Who believes such a leader? This is Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. 2017, 2018, 2017 recruitment. 12 July 2019, recruitment of private and public trained nurses. The Ministry of Health wishes to inform the general public, specifically private and public trained nurses, who completed their training from 2012 to 2016. Listen very well, ladies and gentlemen. 2019, 12 July, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Aban, Ministry of Health, releases statement, resuming recruitment for nurses for a training in private colleges of nursing and public colleges of nursing training from 2012 to 2016. Now, Papaya Ojina Mwenim ene say Montu Abama no ba ono bema nurse for edwuma ye na muntu tia na Danko Akufo-Addo no eba ne sen on 12 July 2019 afe ena Akufo-Addo efa ono ne nurse for training omo from 2012 obedi omampeni in the year 2013 as at 2012 no ya mampeni abedi chire oja 2012 no tenafie oja 2013 for tenafie oja 2014 for tenafie oja 2015 for tenafie and oja 2016 for tenafie 12 July 2019 afe na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Aban efa sa emrante ne mabayi so momrambe ye adwuma 12 July 9th June 2020 Nana Danko Akufo-Addo efa nurse for any doctor for any health professionals ewe adwuma 8,076 nurse assistant clinical and nurse assistant preventive who completed in 2017 from various public health training institutions. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo efa omo adwuma recruitment of 22,000 and 63 health professionals. 29th October 2020, pharmacy and pharmacy doctors, allied health professionals, 2018 professional nurses, degree, diploma, and certificate. 18,000 of these nurses. 20th October 2020. 26 July 2024, Nana Danko Kufa the recruitment aba say yebefa nurse for edubem 15,200. We say oh 4 years na almost na so ni nyina no. Omo amfo bia edubem yebeto aba enti na offer a nurse for 15,200 no. Says the man who left nurses. Nurse for a College of Education in 2012 ojomu tenefie. Nurse for a College of Education in 2013 ojomu tenefie. Nurse for a College of Education in 2014 ojomu tenefie. Nurse for a College of Education in 2015 ojomu tenefie. Nurse for a Juma a college in 2016 ojomu tenefie. Waba wenim se ono. To abetia papa na obaya obefa nurse for na ojomu tenefie obefa omajume mu no. To abetia no. Na toma ono no ba ono bema wadwuma na ose adienti a omu yi nursing college allowances ni free one say omu gin this nursing college allowances no ye important. These are his words. On gin this nursing college of education ye important. Nemom ono de odwen say de hia ne say wo wi a ye benya adwuma ma kwatre kwase obema ontoma tie ne din. Sa kwatre kwa ose obema ontoma tie ne din. Nipa na ne nkola ewie school 2012 abepem 2016 ojo mu nyina tiefia 1 form no o say to abama ono na to abameti a aban na ono bae a obefa 2012 for ni nyina bepem ne no obefa no to abama no ye say kwatre kwase obema wontoma tie ne din papa na obetwa nursing college allowances mu ema nkola 10 to 15,000 ketrefia afibia no o say tutia aban na yaba amen na yede allowances yaba ma nkola 10 to 15,000 aba beka hono tutia no kwatre kwase obema wontoma tie ne din na ade ba kwa me ya sanso mi ya me areho sanso ya me mobo e wo de okan ni nyane se o se ono ina nimu ekwan a ofaso a o de be create nyuma amaness for the teacher for. This is November 12, 2015. 500 unemployed nurses to demonstrate in Tamale. 500 unemployed graduate nurses are to hit the streets of Tamale in protest over government's failure to employ them. They are giving government 2 weeks ultimatum to address their concerns. My fellow Gen Zs, my brothers and sisters, the Gen Zs who the former president wants to take advantage of, please take your phone, go to Google and Google nursing recruitment under John Mahama. That is when you realize that under his presidency, he left all the young men and young women who graduated from the College of Education in 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16 at home without recruitment. So if he's standing in front of you and telling you to vote for him and that he would rather come and create employment opportunities for you and vote against the government that has recruited most of your colleagues who have graduated, then you should know the caliber of leader this person is. Do not be misled. Do not allow yourself to be hoodwinked by this man. Don't allow yourself to be gaslighted by the former president. This is his track record. Play the video of the young nurses who were picketing at the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Health, begging the former president to recruit them after their graduation. Momo sa video them intent them.
Demonstration mo sha se no won di fi kwame nkrumah cycle a ekowi ase no na art center eno mo edi ekowi ye wa bra sentrofo edi president edi ema coalition of unemployed nurses and midwives Adam Masawudu edi enkomo no wodi etu edwaso how do bebre ena wo mo ekomu efiri se eye afipinu ene edumenu jumusu minimu no eno ma do mo shi papa ehu ebi yan so matimi ni se do egu mpanifo ni mu na ekomba fa so betimi aso ano no watimi aye edi ama wo mo.
We are reminding government of its responsibility to ensure that the bond we have and the promise they have with us is to be fulfilled. Apart from that, we're also expecting them that with immediate effect, they should ensure that we have a financial clearance. We want to see that. We also wanted to be posted, and any other, our salaries and everything should be worked on. We're also demanding government to give us financial compensation with the time that has been lost since August 2015 till today.
Ashanti and Brown for regional president Eddie Emma Ekun Richard Boateng and so Eddie Etu Edra Awuchemu say Atetia Omo Ekomu no enye asam ketua kra enu ti no ehun be yan say aban ebe sori no mo hahodo no wetia so ano Eddie
Ghana ban say
nurse adwuma no awuafo anibie wo mu no and that's a because you're human a professional and to so we school at 2 months we your service you just see it me post 2 but you we school I service we e ko 1 year you so you dey atifie I was for you nim dey nyina you nim dey nyina e from ana ade ba kwefa nurse so wo adwuma na sa wo ye adwuma dem a ogusu ye na nim dey for you dey e be ka ho e bi so be ko workshop into be sunu be bre here is the case I'm in the house e dey na person ko so tamen ko me ko kum nipa say nurse for then from WOH nurses to patient ratio 1:3 but over Ghana is 1:23 which is so bad and yeah it's abnormal it doesn't speak well hospital correct nurse ni back no patient be 50 and then I was so bet my ultimately I was for the adwuma dey yeah say acha na watch back odi mu
wo hesa ne a ye mfefo ye nuanom eni abre omo demonstrate a former president in the year 2016 say omo wie school for 4 years ebi mo wie school for 5 years 3 years 2 years omo tifie ya inform adwuma mu na wan fa ntu honfo now they will say chinchira ache sa papa ya say aba ho abeka che say to abeti ade ono ba ya wafa won fefo nyina adwuma mu no opo de onya wie school yo ye dika waje wala wan se free mu se mo se on fa ma ye to so mienu ono ne record kire say o aban mu a 4-5 years on to me fan nurse for adwuma mu o freezing nurse for recruitment e ma nurse for a demonstration on the street tia no still a wenti o mo wan form adwuma mu obeka kire say to abama no na obetwa wa allowance nim na de etu obese otwa allowance nim so obebie enwuma ma wa bisa ne say otwa allowance nim baako na otwa mu mbre na oyo mampini no o create enwuma na let us put it on record. Former President Mahama cancelled the allowances and still failed to recruit the young Ghanaian child who had completed Nursing College of Education. Otwa allowance nim still went to me and form adwuma, and this is a matter of fact. The fact of the matter is that when we came to office in 2017, there were nurses who had graduated from 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016 at home without recruitment. Some say men America monshe video no. The video are young Ghanaians who had completed nursing colleges for 4-5 years who are begging President Mahama to employ them without him listening to them. And this is the same time now we try allowances move. Into obejo ne guys oh mama mi try allowance na mi twemu am de nyuma me ba. Mummi sa ne say ba ko na wo twemu no. Ade na still one fa nyuma mba and na still ye nuanom no eye demonstration eti ayen. 2012 ye kayo ye kaye ena ye ntie ena yaka de ekaye ni. We are not going to make that same mistake, and we are not going to allow former President Mahama to continue with the lies and misleading and misinformation. He lied. It is not true. He lied about the recruitment of nurses and medical professionals and health professionals in this country. It was a complete lie. It was a palpable lie. He lied about it without blinking, and we've set the record straight. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo remains the only president in this Fourth Republic within 8 years were employed in the health sector than any government. This is our scorecard. The year 2017, you have 10,061 health professionals. 2018, 11,000 health professionals. 2019, 40,000 health professionals. 2020, Mokai special recruitment in the year 2020 to beef up the health force to help in the fight against COVID-19. 2020, we employed 58,041 health professionals. 2021, 26,000 health professionals. 2022, 6,780 health professionals. At least 152,000 health professionals. And our buying way, ya kanye huaboma ya recruiting. It is what the catcher will say, for 4 years, we do not recruit and we wait for elections. It's a palpable lie and true completely. Or show when him no catcher will say, who hear allowance? Into obeji allowance if you win say ma, your friend a gaslight him. Why wouldn't him say who hear allowance? Why wouldn't him say all the alloway chicha home? Why wouldn't him say alloway a bar and one out the year unyama 1212? Why wouldn't him say alloway a bar and one out the church street? Why wouldn't him say alloway a beer out the coffee? Why wouldn't him say alloway a beer out the year unyama kete ewo school? Now obi share with him no catch will say enye die hia ne alawa enti metwemu a efene gaslighting. Don't allow yourself to be gaslighted by the former president. He has no record of health professional recruitment in this country. Only better record BR. He has no better record of managing health college education in this country. The record of what my way when it comes to college education for health, and they say, or J here for allowances from say Momoka. The record then they say, move school for 5 years on form of human, just a my demonstration. Mobile demonstration, I've shown you the videos, I've shown you the pictures, I've played the audio to you. Yes, say the word to the wise, and I say a word to the wise is enough. Edium, Yamamenum, any anonymous catching and say quatre qua, si obema on toma, a ya CND. The fact is that for each of the years that another Dankwe Akufo-Addo has been in government, this is the record of recruitment in the health sector. Former President Mahama, I challenge him and his party to come and show what their scorecard was when they were in power. For the entire period of Trabemu, Uputi freeze, ban on recruitment for teachers and nurses in this country. I've just shown you an evidence of one of the letters that the education director wrote to their district directors of education. Now, we say Beka Chosobon Weduma, no way the agent. No, we are no, Ogusu Kasa, no Kachom say, oh, Munim Bibi. Hospitals project Koswe Woho Nina, no. The Amia, me starting your man in via by way Jatwo on ye. Any agenda one no more, you know. Me me ba, ma be yen in me. First of all, Nana Dankwe Akufo-Addo. The scorecard, any MPP scorecard, our health infrastructure, any hospitals 12 and a byway yaye. Chest compound 1,737. Health centers 5. Polyclinics 15. Rehabilitation projects of health infrastructure 5. Special units, any wards, aboagye to say a neurology center near the 9. Ongoing projects, 144. Any other health related projects 5. Agenda 111, 111, even 114. In all, no, Fire Sanka health infrastructure or my way mukrano 2,043 projects. He has no such record. The former president cannot show the scorecard when it comes to health infrastructure. Kasa and Kwana Adiachi or Kasa. Now this is a man that tells us say meba mabe wie project nyina na me wie ma for badwum. In the first place, agenda 111 project and another Dankwe Akufo-Addo eye. Na yede aboa on my way no. Agenda 111 project ne nko a enhu nnwuma a ye ba ye behia no. Health professionals before mama ya agenda 111 adwuma. Non-health professionals be adwuma any other businesses around it no. Breakdown for each hospital, district hospital be the number of staff ye be here and the number of medical professionals ye be here no ma ye adwuma ewo agenda 111 project ni mu no eno na me ba bebie achemwe for each of these health institutions. These are jobs that we have already prepared that once we finish the execution of the agenda 111 close to about 68,000 jobs. About 68,000 jobs. And agenda 111 project we at the Eba Amagana Emrantie ne Maba ne Mebu ne young nurses at the Omonye Jumedia. Now wono where the care catcher and say agenda 111 unijidie wum. Where the car catching you say we need you agenda 111. How do you come and tell us say are they I will say overly ambitious? Realistic no wo ba obeye na wo no Erojet project mako beye 9 o mampeni kofo ejaye answer ofi abemu no utumi ye Erojet project o mampeni kofo project bi baye mako 9 ye fe no Erojet project eba o my we mu obaye no ojama wo senka wo ba na nka wa ba beye. For each of the years that you stayed in office when to me and we sa project ye ba kumpo went to me you. Nana Dankwe Akufo-Addo abai and aba be wie sa Erojet project enu ni ga east wa and Sokwa. And then friend is saying several of these projects are wa ba be wie amayen. Na say wo ba ya sa Erojet project went to me wie mpo no. Wo san ba be catch and say yento abama na wo ba be ye agenda 111. The same agenda 111 now was say wo nigidi wo no. Wo ba be yamayen. How do we even countenance such a leader? How do we countenance such a leader? Kofo started project somewhere in the year 2008. And Ofia Bemu na about MPP NDC about 2009. For 8 years that NDC stayed in power. Ordinary 9 hospitals. 9. Ordinary 9 hospitals. Monchime na nado danko Kufuado. Any MPP abai na aba. And they assigned the answer abeka. All of these are friend saying Eurojet projects. I ne akakakre yewie yaye a friend saying ga east yewie wa ensoko yewie tepa yewie twofopra so yewie konongo odumase yewie salaga 68% completion. You expect to see a bit to be hand over very soon. Sewa afiye mu sewa project in the at all costs. You be an one say at your December. Military hospital wa a war a friend say afare. I can't crave a Quembia so 2024. You be handing over this project. And these are projects on Mampenin Kufone Shasia. When to me and yet Ubetra Bem be dio Mampeni, ube dio Mampeni, abe de che dio Mampeni 8 years. When to me and your project I could first start here in 2008. MPP abayina na san ba be wie wo se yento abantia no na yento mawo na wo ba wo be wie health project na nye bia dia wo beto ye no ka tumi ye dia wo beto ye no utumi ye na nado dan ko Kufuor do ba ye Kufuor Eurojet project wo hu ni nyina ga east wa ensoko tepa twofo pranso konongo sewa afare project salaga project wa ye wie wo wie ya what say I catch it in say agenda 111 project na not done Kufuor say so no unrealistic and overly ambitious. The biggest worry here is that sa project no ne fa pempa ne say COVID by na COVID ku Ghana for ku wiase for nyina no e ma yehu say your district be a omuni hospital makasa say mo wa sa nti na do decide say district A e wo bia onso o deserve say onso wo benya bi. For example, Okre district Ekuapem North, Ekuapem South, Adenta, Madina. So 5 districts. No need district hospital ba kumpo. 1. 4 ni nyina ni bi. Ba kope na wote Tekwashi Memorial Hospital Ekuapem North. Iti yare bo bi ewo Madina oko Tekwashi. Adenta oko Tekwashi. Okre oba Tekwashi, Ebri oba Tekwashi. And another danko ko they say no. We need to make sure that every single district has a hospital. We say you're overly ambitious. And then I will buy it when seeing kakra and can you met was. You told us, you told the whole world say the health infrastructure, the why say. And then I will be your mampeni no. Would then can we see districts here no. Sa 88 districts in Omuni hospital no. In can we see move 40 and can you be 40. We jato when to be here. You buy no. You shall because nobody deserves to struggle to access health. And so BI Reboa, utuminya quality healthcare our district mu. And to another say baby before mind seek BFE, near making sure that district BI benyebi, no matter the difficulty no, or mindset of impossibility. Would there be a way between free SHS moon to me near ye, ye also na ye, health insurance was a moon to me ye, near ye, we are also mona ye, BI the baby biano, moon to me ye, we are also mona buy, and they agenda 111. You start here, Papa we catch say yen to me ye. Or catch us agenda 111 and ya day possible yen to me ye. And ne ya agenda 111. Ye be no. I feel see you me ba me wie. Na anye bia wa buy ya 1 year. And the ono buy ya all year no. Yen to mawo na wo bra. Ne yen to tia de ono ye ade na ono nim se do be sia no. Yen to tia no. Ne yen fa mawo a wo se ade no anye possible. Wo se ade na ye over ambitious no. What be that? We no what hu mpeninsem ewe. Agenda 111 update ni each of the districts any the status of the hospital ewaha body adabukrum amanso tobodom kukum odumase nyinehini dadeso Kenya se jinjine diaso obia status of completion ewo every district bia no na nado danko Kufuor MPP Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will make sure every district will get their hospital. Every district deserves to have a hospital. No district deserves to struggle for healthcare. Every district deserves to have a hospital. And that is what the MPP government will do. And that is what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will complete as president. And we are not going to leave it for a president who does not believe that it is possible for every district to have a hospital. The MPP government believes that wo de mpuntu eba ma mpuntu no embra emma obia enye bi yempem yeyiyim yenjebi ewochire yemfa bi ni yenjebi. Every single district must have access to quality healthcare, and no matter what it is, the country must find the money to build this hospital and make sure that every Ghanaian living everywhere gets access to these hospitals. What say and possible? What say ye to me yet? What say over ambitious? Let's say I need to do no es sododo. Na say yen to me yet na eniswade hu no sododo a. Ada na yen to mawo. Na yen to tia de ono wo eniswade hu na wo de esi ne so be ye no. Why should we do that? And that is why we are saying that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is promising quality healthcare for every Ghanaian. To ensure say baby awuti bia ne baby awo bia no obetumi nya access to it. You making sure say you bet the agenda 101 health infrastructure project beba. Na Ghana ni bia baby awo bia no obia so benya na district hospital. You benya e friend say mental health hospitals. You benya regional hospitals. No be nya access to this quality healthcare. Ye na ya hyase ye ni enimu ekwan ye befa so a ye betumi de saa de we aba prakopa bo mi anya so fa so. Ye ntoa bentia aban na ede ade na ba no. Ni yen konkoto ma wo a wo ba ya wentumi anye enei ye 111 into we say a doso dodo na nka wo ba ye no nka wo ye 30 free mu a saka ye ba ye nka ye 111 anka ye so ye ba beto ebia 80 90 na nka ye esane se wo bedi o mampani a wo boy abro esane se wo bedi o mampani a wo sisi ye kayaka de a wo ja hospital store wan ye nti nene ama ye 111 nka wo ba ye nka wo ye bu 50 anka ye so ye ba ye nka ye 50 nke ba be 60 ba wo jato ho wan ye utwa ye ntro e dada ye e de eni de hwe enim ka kire se wa ye enu nti ne ye ba ye ba beto 111 no okrefo no more district hospital omuni bi ene omunye bi eburi no more district hospital omuni bi ene omunye bi madina no more bi ene omunye bi chobodonfo no more bi ene omunye bi odumasefo no more bi omuni bi ene omunye bi e ba ye ene nka wo wan bre so asomampani usi Tobodon for the momo. Usi body for the momo. Anka ye 111. Nka beye kakre bi keke. Anka wunya kwa imejina wonka se edoso dodo. Nyanye bia o. Sa wo se 111 edoso a. District ben de ne yenye. Na district ben no de yenje o muntina bebia o munya access to quality healthcare. We are not going to allow you to gaslight us. We are not going to allow you to hoodwink us. We are not going to allow you to deceive us. You lied when you looked in the eyes of these young Nursing College of Education students and told them say ye ba ye no ye jawu project a wo sha se ye no ye jato. That was a complete lie, and I don't even know if I have that list here. Ye were a tall list of health infrastructure ye ba beto ya wo and I wo sha se ya when we are wo jato wa na nado danko ekufo and na ban o ma babai. And I would really quickly open these images and show you proof of all of these things. Wo ba ye wan ye NMS project a wuja to wo nyina ye ba ye sa project ne fi wa ma wo ba ye na nkasa project yi utumi ye free ho keka we ye inherited project. So if the former president tells you say inherited project a ye beto ye jato wo yan ya ka che ne say oyotrofo otwa ntwo completely formina ye ba beto ye inherited from former president Mahama ye wie formina project completed and handed over, commissioned in July 2024. Kumewu ye wie project completed and handed over, commissioned in July 2024. Abetifi ye ba beto ye de aka agenda 111 project ho a omo ye as we speak. Garu Tempani ye ba beto ye de aka agenda 111 project ho a omo ye. Secondly Takrade completed, project completed and handed over for use as at 2023. Other inherited projects ye beji free former president Mahama Bekwai Hospital completed. Legon a friend is saying construction and equipment of University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2. Phase 2 project ya ba no ma ye phase 1. Ya ba ye phase 2 na ka ho. Ya ye wie. Kolebu Teaching Hospital expansion of radiotherapy and nuclear medicine services at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Ya ba ye no mguso mu wie ya ye wie. It is a wo ba begina young Ghanaian child. Or no first of all wo ba ye oboneti moden agent allowances free ni nsem eyi ni sin cheba ne ketine fie. Ena nyame adom na nade danko ekufo do aba. O project a wuja ya wantumi aye no waba ba ye na se wo be ka che young students so onto aba ma wo non tuntia na nado danko ekufo do because project awuja no nana do buy we jani nyina gu. When the evidence shows that nana do buy no wo project awuja ye kumewu for me na be kwai ne ade nyina wa ye wie e bia no University of Ghana Medical Center Professor Mills Crashers here phase 1 or buy no or the phase 2 aba be kan ho e me University of Ghana Medical Center one of the best health facilities you can find in this country. Owie no project a president Kofo Shas here in 2008 awo eno wa ban beto ye 8 years muja to ho aman ye wase abe yes our project ni na ewie ebiebie project ya no, and you have the energy, the guts, the strength to look in the eyes of your own citizens and lie to them in this manner. Why would you do that as a statesman, as a former president of this country? To me ben kwana unyada enunti udi eni edenam e transfer say simply because you want power. You transfer 100 times, you beka no kreno 200 times. Mr. Omombo Oga shop video ne mami sisi ya near the final part of the program. Oga shop video no meshemo. Monshu na mumbo sa video ne mami. Ebo wiepe near bar they will do the final part of the program for tonight.
Anya MPP a abanfo fro beba bi nka Yesu mra me fe yenko na nka wi asense if say MPP aban de nya ne so because they say obi so obenyen kokko we de kan yen confirm atuko omumai oso say benyen kokko ti say nipa we koto abama na nyame amoa nkukwo eda be na nkukwo ebenyini omu wi abeto na obenya sen oni ani so ade hunu na nso me no ka say kokko ba bia road omu ye agenda 111 omu ye me no ka say ehne fa de fa na omu nyeye TVET STEM school okọ secondary school so enkura na droso obi entua school fees obi entua feeding me pewei sesi kane be yuna gu obi botomu de ye de education mu obi anya bieye me no ka say education and ama other countries ese omu nyina akọ omanim enti obi de enne no won se sa ya anom fo ye mu omudin omdo omofunko no omodwene mu omonyene daate omde nkenne omse kom de yen me de me ka ama wiase nyina ate se bekọ akiri wo jire se bekọ akiri so pa se yeto bode betem 1 million na MPP betena so ne anya asumdwe na education akonanim ama Ghana ye ya me pechen se mekọ akoto aba ama binum ya anom ama samre se me note e bi anka samre du nso because samre obi egu abontene otimi nya hwe me sa no ka say ye road so na ye ba say ye hunu hwe me de me fi to ase ya sara ho nyina aspa be kama court ya nya court dan ya say nya police station ya no mbae adien me de me sere mo kra de me pese me bu omudi ewiase nyina konanim aho kire nya Ghana nko se mote ya Kenya enim se Kenya for de nkasa amre bi anko mudi ye kura che Ghana no aho kire ba mo yo mo hwe enye mo hwe Nigeria last week menim se mutie last week Nigeria say inflation pa price crisis pa se me no kasa ye to no mem now to Ghana na Ghana de ye tre yi na nkanya kufu ado na koye ya anoma samre bi anka ye beche ye mare
Example sane former president Tron Nkonto body nyina awie no ye kai se aban we aban a se ye solve problem ni nyina prekope ye bi enje bi ye baaye no ye say ye emergency health system ni nye ye be fix it ya fix bi enje bi every constituency enya ne ambulance enya ne emergency system ye baaye no ye say ye pese ye make sure say on my way mu se enya emergency in the middle of the night na ye say tumi de emergency medicine ekwa ebe kwambe ne be faso ye the drone by to cover the country and make sure say region bia na obebia wo bia no betumi nya say emergency medical supply enei yakwan then over hundreds of kilometers are you walk across the country access ye any ade no hard drain inti nanse mu omampani nanadan kwakufo Dr. Mamul Bamiatan say ekwan be ne be faso aye betumi a maintain ya kwan ne etumi a make sure say ya kwan ye more trouble a obi etumi koba even as we continuously work to make sure say BBS ye na asphalt ye beye BBS ye no quota ye beye. That's a conversation that's been going on for a while. Now this government has done something that is unprecedented because in the past you can see a better machines at my district near there e be a better grader near the grader at my district be as OG na ya fa grade you never to say grade down into me road maintenance. There's a whole set of equipment that we here know to be there road maintenance. One, of the most audacious investment any government has done in maintenance of our roads in the history of this country is what Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has done with the introduction of the District Road Network Improvement Program, DRIP 2024. DRIP 2024. Now, one of the key reasons why a DRIP is crucial is to ensure say the basic road maintenance in our district. In the district, road maintenance equipment, you be here to media road maintenance. You be here until any ukojina kwine so and ye grade na keke. Nemo who grade na who rolly now the tipper track e kosa ebegu kwine so near level so near rampe so near the backhoe two drains and our gutters one chain. That is the full set of maintenance equipment. Every district, each of the districts across the country, when you back home, each of the districts across the country, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has made sure that these road equipment would reach them. This has never happened before. Unprecedented. My way history. In the past, it be a grader back home, but this one, district be a ekra, ne grader, ne backhoe, ne roller, ne tipper truck. In fact, or the aquama or the say concrete mixing machine crack kahoma. Sene beya, sempo ese gota kitwebi and a corbett kitwebi na moya at the district level, mamu betumi me da ade bako makube mo ne say. In spite of all the global economic challenges, we have a government that is able to put such an intervention in place to ensure say you increasing the capacity of district assemblies, to ensure say nyuma ebeba emagana for do nyuma and to ensure increase the infrastructure development in our MMDAs. In fact, some machines in kwa abai edi akoma district and non kwa create 4,480 direct jobs at the district level. District level. Inti in so better to yi. Omo munu aba aso ewo fumo eso mo de ba market. Machines be collect kwan so na if any say in omodo enuaba no efie fu no ma market. Omo a ebi ankomo hospital akwan asai enunti anajo yare ka obi a ekwan ne ye papa nti ka ebi anko and the machines be siesie so. The good news is that machines are buying kasa machine awato. E dey bread district assemblies no. Emma district assemblies no ete ho e dey eye adwuma at the district level. Enti anopa ewia enwumre nyina no na machines eye adwuma at the district level to ensure say ya kwan no will be fixed and fixed once and for all. For every district you are getting a tipper truck, a roller, a backhoe, water tanker, grader, wheel loader, bulldozer and then a concrete mixer. Every district. Some machines in our set. Districts be our machines in what we in our set near the amount. Into each of the 261 districts, will be a benya machines who are permanently in a district. Yate de. We and your friend the governors. We and your friend the government for all. Ye be and ye be. Ye kofa kakrebi ma ni enka say oh we dey no so into district ben benya in a district ben na enya. Machines ye assemble ni nyina so wo my way mu. Each of these machines were assembled in this country. Machines in now were assembled in this country. Ye training Ghana from ma emrati ene mamba omo hu se ne ye betumi operating machines ye training omo a omo betumi ahihye machines ye training omo betumi maintaining machines to make sure say every day look at the machines Independence Square ni 2,000 units of heavy duty equipment and are buying and they come every district to work with. Omo heavy video with your one
is directly linked to the state of our road infrastructure. Quality road networks in both urban and rural areas are not just a convenience, but a necessity for fostering economic growth, enhancing connectivity, and improving accessibility across the nation. Over the years, government efforts to upgrade this infrastructure have been hampered by limited resources. Recognizing these challenges, the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo-led government, through the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, the District Assembly's Common Fund, in consultation with the Ministry of Roads and Highways and the Ministry of Finance, has initiated a comprehensive program aimed at addressing these issues head-on.
we're tackling critical road projects in a holistic manner so that every part of the country has quality all-weather roads.
Ladies and gentlemen, the District Road Improvement Program DRIP 2024 is a groundbreaking initiative designed to empower our metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies (MMDAs) to take charge of road maintenance and construction. This program aims to assist local assemblies in carrying out essential maintenance tasks such as grading, graveling, minor improvements, and constructing drainage systems. These efforts are intended to facilitate economic activities and improve access to social services. To enable the MMDAs to undertake these vital tasks independently, the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, through the District Assembly's Common Fund, has procured a comprehensive set of road maintenance equipment to be distributed across all districts in the country. This equipment includes motor graders, backhoes, rollers, wheel loaders, bulldozers, water tankers, concrete mixers, tipper trucks, low beds, and other essential machinery, which will be distributed to MMDAs across the country. The procurement of over 2,000 units of equipment has been facilitated with the expertise of JA Plant Pool Ghana Limited, a 100% Ghanaian-owned company, ensuring that the equipment meets the highest standards of quality and durability. Your Excellency, it will interest you to know that these machines...
machines about district or district assembly were permanently omo de be enyuma bebre or district nti your boys here volunteer group here nay omo won kran mountain so omo ye adwuma Basto boys omo ye adwuma siesie gotemu siesie kwan wi nay bebi omo do omo ye adwuma bia no they will have access to these machines from the district assembly to support them to continue the good work that these guys are doing on our street. And a lot more young people are more here Basto boys to engage in a lot of this volunteerism. Now they can have access to equipment to also support their voluntary work to work. And these equipment Nanado Dankweku for the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has made sure say every district has a set of it. Or water tanker, or roller, or grader, or backhoe, or bulldozer, or concrete mixing machine to help in your in the maintenance of your roads at your district level. Umpewi na opede. Dia aka SSA eno doso. Dodo na ne yetumi aye, ba dodo na so na aka. De hia ne se ye bebo de yetumi aye no ho bai. Ne ye de ye daache ahye peni a ye wogide wo ne hu se ono ose a oyo. Peni a otumi hwe yenim ene ye di nkoma e daache ebetumi akoyenim. Peni a ode hye yetumi se dia ye de besi ye ni so bia no si ye de adwene a ho de hye mu a ye betumi aye na eneyi o koto ba ama mpanimfo mienu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia o say it is possible ye betumi aye former president Mahama o say ye ntumi ye mentumi nhye mo boss me ba metete ne ma so mentumi nhye mo boss me ba metuma ketuem yesa mo ma me animu na makotena se ahwe nkrate mu anse metumi aye bibi between the man who believes in possibilities and the man who believes in impossibility why na obejinedi papa yi di kan ka che say nurses allowance here the papa obetwum 6 months ago okay say oba obesa the nurses allowance aba eni o say oba obesi etwum. It tells you what is going on in his mind and the plans he has for you. And we are having a holistic approach towards the management and maintenance of our roads in our district. All we are saying is that we have a long way to go, we admit, but we believe that the person with the bold solutions for the future of this country is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now what we are doing enemy, Yawada, the best associate Edin Komobium. Nemum, Yenina say Sunday, 18th of August. Now what we are eba pepe kwesi ade ebe nyina eba koshia ewo Takrade in the western region near launch 2024 manifesto of the new patriotic party in koma one Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di adwenkyira wo de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia adwentoato a wo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edi teacher ni nurse ni driver ni baba mate caterer wa woton ade ewo makaladwom wa woton ade ewo edwemu okuye ni doctor ni obia wo man we mu bia no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e wo dai so e ma sa dai so no ni nyina e be piem e wo manifesto nim na kwesiada ihia na ye de manifesto nsem no ba ewia ne chiro ni nyina ba be hia wa ha ni ye bie manifesto nim ne ato adwe ne edi nkomo ye be pekwa ye be fa so kra ye be ma wa se obet frɛ kra obet frɛ na wa kire wadwe na de se wonso woka efa ho ne ye ayetumi ekurikura ye mu kakra ne ye de kɔ ye da achim no ye de kɔ but the teacher ne say wokoda na wo bompaya na wakwa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ma mpaebo no mu eyedru ma wo kasa a wo ne nyankopon ekasa emu MP ema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ohia mpaebo ohia nyankopon ho nhira ene ahoden soronko na oko a eda nanim no wetumi ede ako ye wogidie se ade bia nyankopon ede ne ho ebedimu no saade no ewie peye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eni sado eni daso eni bibia no ode atwe nyankopon akokomu na ye wogidie se wode wo ho ode so tane ne chia obetumi aye na ne dai so no so ebebem se obedi wo hwambo paade ebi ensida nyame yadoma ya wada 7:30 p.m. pepepe ebe sanso ehia e wo the next chapter show so nyankopon enhiraw se wase wo mbre eni yedi sa ankomo a yedi da nyumre makra mo nyina
December no Nana Danko Akufo de na ban abeweye so bitu
a lot of things. It's not just about roads. It's about Asante Edwadifo. So Kojom no who say ye to ade anyo na beka kire no. Asante mind they know how to survive. And you see 2008 what happened? Ye won kofo bebre wo ho beka kire say o man panyi kofo ya de but ehi sem to onkoto aba. Ono onto man DC. But onkoto aba. That's a typical MPP.
That's the situation we find ourselves.
Situation is apathy setting in. Situation is most of the MPP sympathy. I'm not talking about the dominant supporters. Dominance of Fahwa, especially when Dr. Bawumia is saying, "Motomamia na mesesano." And the question is that, what are you waiting for? At least do something, because Ashanti region say, "Oh yeah," and you're being a bekachro. Obeba ni buma ba betuwa maubum.
Okay.
But the moment okana wuntia, obe reserved. And then it becomes very difficult.
Chairman Tonto mefa honum meba homa boya no but mema Dennis Miracle aboagye akwaba. Director me just sure say oti end commentary Obek try to push in one or two answer na me the question me Mahama.
In fact, until say me be do crew and run adwo no. Na me share me na janto on Facebook na me gidi o kanedi. Ko so no sika no. So what in China say would see ye panawanga some betie femwa obedidi okanechi. But I can tell you something, say a strategy. In fact, also my analysis of communication, but this is also a political strategy. Tell the people that this is how they should behave and this is how they should think. On my main case, we are in very difficult times though. There is not a single person or Ghana and Yasante Memunkwa. And now Obeka say we are not in difficulties. But December, no, you could take a decision whether we have difficulties or not. You could take a decision on two individuals. John Mahama, who has been a former president before, who has been a vice president before, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, no vice president, or president. And let me put this on record. Dr. Bawumia can be ada, say, Montomame na me try me ban my baby. It's not true. It's false. And one of the propaganda that's been pushed around. He has never said that anywhere. Nobody can quote him on doing that. Oh my listen. Say a po, say a po. December no. Nana Danko Akufo de na ban abeweye. It's so bitwaso. The same way in the year 2012, John Mahama Atamels etwe mu oba yo say or a spare driver and yen to abamano no ono so mbeye bini yehwe no. Sa pepepe and December 7th, no, whether we like it or not, Akufo de na ban eden abewie. Ese so bitwaso. On mine biano at every point in time. What say now what carry baby on mine nedru. Now based on situation on mine woman no, and I would anu ya no yeden eba. Eti obia obetina radio so TV so akache o say and na wo your man peni abedi che dada. Intiale na won ya. Na ka ya solve a problem ni na ka be say yene. Ya how ye wo nyina wo man ni mu no ya solve di nyina ka ebeto aba. It is simply because your mind na ye ebu. Iti wo yedu baby a
Ubetwaso, no was see a baby, we do no I be a day account. Now, on man penny John Mahama na, Obi Bekacha say, oh, a party yaba, yan tuaba, yan to my Asante ni bio wa asante memu enim say when pia nkwa nkoto aba John Mahama be mampeni e na asante ma bia so nim say wo dia na wo de eti so obetena fie pa na wakasa mentu aba na John Mahama din kunim de I can tell you me behind run ajo me de maso to fam dia met omoke kanan no kre the Ashanti person agrees say we could have done better, but one thing no munim for sure say yan yashe krampo no ye de aye we ayentumi anye bibia no etoto nipa na asa yan to ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a oba be yo mampeni no ho a yen ya ya de say John Mahama in several ways and so aka bebre say ye den ye esi take a decision na de aka say ye den ye to aso in taking that decision mpeni inform you no obi ambeka nasem o papa microphone no constant nim na ko bi so mo stance nim say enti why you ready say oba beda 7 December on kotoaba na John Mahama be president na the man became vice president, he became president and he failed. Adena na John Mahama ba 2012 na obeka che say ento aba man yanka nje say na your man peni abedi chiri eti dia be ya na why wie no ye man beto aba. We gave him an opportunity because or say, and I caught him in the year 2012. Or say, I am only a spare driver. I'm asking for your votes to become the main driver. John Mahama na me kotu no. The question is, Sambre no buy no your man peni abedi no. No solve your problems nyina. And yet the same John Mahama ya ye ka say ye solve your problems nyina and the MPP nti ye nkotoa e ma ye nkotoa ba no. And the same John Mahama ni nkotoa ba be ba bedi o man peni. And you no be bedi am man peni ya krom ha okay nyina say dem esum kabi edum ye no me be ye kwhwe asphalt any roads and nam so in our urban areas. It doesn't mean say akwaya wo ye ni nyina o, but I can tell you say what the projects are by we are here in Ashanti region eto two projects are NDC are buying your mama here you see no, and I can give you the data. Is here me kasada ma etie sa park here it is we for stand you na come on microphone na bi so mo say o mate ho abako some pen sa astro TV say o ma hu bi mpani sam pen e wa Asante memu ana Ghana ha ye ba ha na astro TV nyina the whole Ghana ye wo miensa pe the whole country na ye wo miensa pe and ye be 150 across the country. Asante memu ha me be me irae the first place I me call here no astro TV for me driving just 2 minutes away there's another astrotef. Now we a young person now we mention South also better demu. Now John Mahama be man pedi obey 4 years on we no to me ye mu fakra mawa anka wompe John Mahama yi enye no na nkole ye omote abonti ya omoni nam street yi so yi in the year 2013 ebepem 2016 omuja omote na fie yi na do an ye hwekura mpo no an MPP aban an ye hwe ama wompo no in the face of difficulties oman ni mo ye din na abrabo mo ye din afa wiase afa na nyina no o say wo ba na anka wo be kokko bre akope bosia e bi mpo wa hwa wunya nti akwara no be kokko terefie no ye tua no school fees na ye den ama wo free. That is a government that thinks and cares about you.
It is not to suggest that you are taking the region for granted because when you say it doesn't matter whatever it is because you think in your opinion on any day the MPP is far better than
the MPP is telling you that there are people in Ashanti region should go and vote for them, not because of the MPP, but because abine ba you know, and yet the open nyina the way to me I am on them what the necessary they are akana on your opponents now why are they saying I'll tell you. School infrastructure, educational infrastructure, say yes school dying, yes dormitory blocks, yes classroom blocks in Ashanti region. Ashanti region in 763 school infrastructure projects. I can give you each of the 763. Also school home, then you see Ashanti region in when it comes to sanitation projects, 368. When it comes to teacher for administrative blocks and staff accommodation, and 364. Water supply infrastructure, and 359. Aquine Ashanti region. And on my I'll give you some very quick your friends and data. I believe says yes analysis here on. And yamma ni ye kasankwa. Yamma ni ye facts and figures. Say na be obi tenchena otiewa what the okanazi. Ashanti region data ayewo ha in terms of projects ayaye ewo region we mu no. Enye binie roads in kwa data and pesa me the mawi. Just give me a minute. I'll give it to you. Meaning Swami project. This is a project that should have started a long time ago. But one of the reasons why Swami project are failing in the Yashia say because this government wanted the Swami project to be done once and for all. We now can once a month. We do say what can once a precope. Will be to me and Sambeke Bibia and Trawano. And that is what this government is actually concentrated on. In terms of a friend say urban roads in this country. Nobody, no single person in this country can doubt what has gone on. And I'll give you the data. Ashanti region. Paved roads. Acquired Ministry of Roads and Highways. Kind of be answered.
Okay,
oh, okay. Ministry of Roads and Highways. January 2017 to December 2023. Ashanti region. Total roads are buying a year, and I'm better become 173. Asphalt overlay 372 kilometers. Bridges in Nkwaya just total roads are buying a year in this region require 2,079 kilometers.
Roads.
Yes, 2,079 kilometers roads. I can tell you, say, if Ashanti region and this are buying bedi. Or man, you so 8 years. You quarter for my region now. It doesn't mean say ya quine in now. When you Bema, what's the name? This way, what's his name? This young, the CID.
Yeah.
It was under this government. This was your say. Under this government, and Nisaka, a quine.
Amansia,
I think Amansia South or so. South. It is under this government. And on the second road, 1 kilometer, pempo. No need to be the district. There you the quota. A good quine so our Manchester South. No, a man, brewe pie babonting. Ebo say since Gold Coast, since Abraya say district. No, omunya 1 kilometer pempo. But this is what the government has done. And the list of every single road. Well, Osha Equine will be a over the This is a road that was constructed by this government. This is a road that was done by this government. Opa drone for drone you'd realize that baby at 5 kilometers in, 5 kilometers this way and 5 kilometers. You realize that every single urban road in this neighborhood, that does not mean Asantema anyhow. That doesn't mean Asantema any problems.
He raises,
but what it means
he raises very critical points. Back on our address. The other one is that Asante Mantem is known for business. And the challenge we have as a country and as business.
Two levels. Your macro level business and then the micro level. Micro level there, your interventions is also putting in place. One of these key interventions includes the kind of infrastructure. And let me put it on record. I have the data here, I'll give it to you. In Ashanti region, Abaywe, it's a market in Makumako 81. Community market in Makumako 81. Ama Ashanti region. Is here. Each of the 81 communities are buying a sea market. 81 is here. I can mention them to you. Oh, I mean, what was my cousin?
81.
81.
At various stages of completion or
81 completed. 81 completed.
81.
Yes, oh, Yamasho. But that is the reality. What it means is that the situation was dire. What it means is that no problem, no crash to say, sir. Look at the amount of roads are constructing in the Ashanti region, and yet we have a lot more roads to go. These people in opposition, your mobile empire say, Asante PM Kotoabe, when they came to power, I'm printing books in green book, and let's say several roads on my a car of paper. And today they are praying, say, Asante Beka Shedema Yan Kotoaba, say they will come to office. I challenge any NDC person in the Ashanti region. Ombetraha, Namentraha, Neyambo Krobia Nedia. Your parties, you'd realize that the NDC have very little to show. Very little. I won't say they've done nothing. but comparatively, they have very, very little to show. Obia neba, eketi de fie esa ne se onisika ode betua college fee amano. Ban ababetua college fee na man banako school. O se yantu abenti anemfa wombra. Wona obaya obetwa hia for college allowances fu no. O se yantu mawo, ni yantu ntie nipa na no de allowances na ba no. Wona uja yeti de sumu 3 years out of 4 years no. Yantu abamawo, ni yantu ntie nipa na no ma ye kanea 7 years no. Wona obaya health insurance ubegu no ema membership esote yese hum no yanto mawo ni yanto ntie nipa de wa ma confidence abano wona wa ban so 8 years now be per health insurance renewal aya this for 3 weeks no yanto mawo ni yanto ntie nipa no this short code eye wa brought medical doctor enim no. What are you talking about? If you have a government that puts intervention in place in times of difficulties, you don't throw your hands in the air and say, vote against that government and vote for the same person. On my friend, Ade bakwa ma ndisi asem no eya kakra ne say. Enye so mudi nipa foforo bia wa wo. The same person na obetena ye konso ogu ye nimu ase. Emma on my way ye ni tane ye no. That same person. Hwe omugu Ghana chops and tomatoes and this aban. And I will say Yanto abama wa ton factories mako 300 no. Yanto mawo ni yanto ntie de Kasapreko branch aba etondi ye no yanto mawo. Okay, so how do you even reconcile this kind of analysis?
Okay. I know you from your point of view. Janto still you are in Kumasi. So then is miracle in Semna Tour, I'm sure. Chairman Tonto Baba wrap up with you because your constituency. What will be a BAD drama at your watch back? It's encouraging.
No, very soon, Yabeshe or Snowboshasi. They said the Green Book. No. During 2016, multimedia in Sheriff FM, Green Book, a fact check John Mahama, and then your ma why 2020 or Snowboshe, ye fact check and Kufuadu. Into the Okano. Yeah, argue here. Enche ye be ruli ab Snowboshe. Into say you true. Na ye see Omakum, a operational, a completed. Nina update in the beba. So that one I can assure him. However, I want him to look at this. Wait, it's unfortunate maybe I measure my way. But this is a businessman or a MPP ni. We're discussing issues about the port. This is a businessman.
Okay, so the challenges at the port.
So businessman or ye MPP or what Ashanti region and ye Kaibas, this kind of defense now. And this is what he said. During that discussion, was that the man is telling lies. This is duty of my 25th container PVC pipe raw material. And it's over 2 billion and also oh yeah, recently so who will be black man. So would say the Okasa. For me, yeah, there is some trouble. MPP challenging and said they refused to listen. Listen, in 2018. I remember after sending a year research, made the two on my Facebook catch say, Enyadia John Mahama ebe wini 2020 elections, but Obenya more seats. It was based on the research in 2018, and I'll share the screenshot with you. At that time, the NDC guys insulted me. The MPP guys said me name their maker. I remember Dr. Ayisi Watin on my show. Obekachem said MPP benya 70% because of free senior high school. I said he's lying. He says him their maker. I am sure said 2020 elections, we knew what happened. What I want to advise from the journalistic point of view, MPP say, I am a stronghold. Mobani can be bia. Muntie, munkoye huejuma. The MPP, no. Asante fope. But omubufu amonja kofuompo. Kofua na $1, eye 1 cedi. Kofua na enyoma eye papa. Kofua no de mate enyoma ketu ebimpo no omukase omumpie enkoto aba. From a journalist point of view, I don't have a problem to defend. But if you really are listening to advisor, you do not become so defensive. Rather, you will listen and go down. Yes, they know. But they know the kind of challenges that are here. So it is very important that from the journalistic point of view, you listen to what we are saying. It's up to you. Say, yeah, that's okay. Right. At the end of the day, yeah, they could power. When it's time, we'll count it.
Yeah. Again, let me tell you this. Let's also put this on record. This is the last time now Obia gaslight here na o church say more defense. O say abani ya he
No, don't misquote.
What's say?
No, I never said that. I never said that.
What's say?
Senior, I never said. You are misquoting me. Okay. You are misquoting me. I never said one.
What's say? Abandoned, disappointed as Santimai.
I said people are disappointed in the
government. It's the same thing.
So don't misquote.
It's the same thing.
Don't misquote.
And I make culture will say, Asantemai kwako tuaba impenifo mienu obianka ho. You are using a strategy that we are all aware of. Create the neutral phase, create doubt in the minds of the person, let him even doubt and double guess himself, and then he takes a certain decision. May say it will not work. The point is this: Obi stance MPP could have done more. That is who we are. MPP na yedi yahono. Yen yebetuna yesin se ni ankese se ye no. And so no clear partner say MPP challenges is why you encounter every time, no. And you know be the NDC encounter between 2017 and 2020. She the MPP aban eye. But you need to me say omai between 2020 and 2024, America, United Kingdom, China, Malaysia, Russia, Ukraine, Brazil, Turkey, every country got through difficulties being seen. And you know correct. Yenkai say obi ye kendinia or ye kendini papa. Nature say or how be I mau. The difference between kendini papa ni kendini born and say kendini papa no say or how ba or pekwembia or bejiatum now on a man for ye juma den e yom ho free. In December 2024, Ghana folk or 12 be penny baako wa bedi o man penny pay or how ba ye no or catch there and say or no why you so join fool and do me board video no on Facebook. This is what he said. Labor unions say what man including labor unions say what santimemu e catch and say openi e o man no more den yesraw e be ya to yakatu mu kakrama ye say e be ko demonstration ni protest ni akọ strike o say ho me who strike ehun me your man penny me who strike sin your man penny bia eti me strike enya me hwe makokoye te say the mpanimfo kan say odwe wa awewu odwe mfunu onsuro sekan. This is Mahama, the former president now. Say one pian kotoa ba ma Bawumia obeto ba ma no. This is what he said. What's that? Say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and I said another Danko Kufuado and now penny bi owo man we mu akasa se we bi da. Nobody in MPP has said so man mu ye den. Nobody in MPP has said the EPC age na the etumi aye. Nobody in MPP has said say Ghana ni asantema ye ho atoyen. The air can say we compare ya how mumpo de yetumi aye. Now the toto dia or your opponent or your option ema ye na ye gidi say yes ase no. Say ye ka we kire wa oman. Member interpreting say ye ka muntie. It is not true. Between the NDC, the opponent or the option and the MPP, ye woka ye tie.
Okay.
And nunti and as I be catch say mo ye hu de ama ye the people are disappointed that answer na ye ba be ka bibi fufuro bia no ye beto ye bo ase ni a chire mu. What makes everybody uncomfortable ni say ye be ka chire nipa ni say bibi ba mo ye hu de ama ye disappointed. Immediately you begin to explain and show the facts almost a mood defended.
Right.
Nobody has defended anything.
Okay.
What we have done is to clarify and set the record straight. We know the difficulties.
Okay.
We know the challenges. My enemy no can say should be a fuel prices now. Should be a dollar exchange rate now. Unjin this will be a businessman or cranium if you are butchery ewe duma ebekano. But does it mean say on top of Mahama on top of Mahama now but top of Mahama or top of the trasa. I don't need person Mahama benefiting simply because the expect is to be being when to be here. Yes, to Mahama according to ono. Onya akwenya say oba bedi ye nimu. Dear no to me. Like I expect to say this MPP to me say when to me here.
But you cannot run away from a certain fact that me ton koko me kran koko ba. You know, me picking me for 4,000 Ghana cedi. Clearly, who expect to say I'll be excited.
What to say? Dr. Bawumia, I can say you be excited. That is why Dr. Bawumia says this. I say, it is obvious say these things are affecting the business communities. And once they affect business community in the pay, it be affected, yeah, you go didra, I turn your mano. Inti, baby, ayaba bedroom, I see a sacred choir, your first way, no money kakra. And caneno, and kayen to me, and that is where I keep telling you about. Baby, on my number bedroom, on my hano, and we hear one for moment in a year. 2070 about Bemono. Now we have barely 15 to 20% of Ghanaian population on mutual taxes. Nipa do na and contribute towards the development of the country. A lot of the people in this country don't contribute anything. You understand? Now, it is simply because we don't even have any proper national database to even ensure say everybody will contribute. On my nature, I had to say no contribution, no chop. NCNC. Nipa 10. And I say omo no emo no mudi. Na sa nipa 10 no, ye hia emo cap mako 5. Ye 10 dia, and so be ato emo cap no half. Ye nyina to half e between your 5 caps na den. Ya no edi. But we have a situation now. Nipa 10 no, emo mienu pe. And the was emo to be tuya ato emo no, until they are overburdened. But you to be pay coin business making sure say nipa 10 no, obi abe contributing kakra. What will happen is that una auto emo cap 3. And say you need to make the diamond no, obe ja 3 de to. Now for you know be ato half. Into bed and so bed now we are able to do it. And then I have my Dr. Mahmoud Baumiyaka and confront say we never had a national database. Today we have it. So we can begin to institute the reforms now. And that is what he talks about. Reducing the import duties at our ports to come to the level of our neighboring countries. Togo ne de the burden on our importers. Number 2, or say, why don't we introduce a flat rate system which will ensure a businessman import kokoto ni nyoma bano obetumi ehu a predicted taxes obetua se ne beya se ne mani bedu oman ni mu a obetumi ama ne boda edan it's Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say let's find a way to back your currency with our minerals resources, the gold goodie no mutua yato wo kromo ya in cities ne dia kokaya reserves no ne dia back currency no. We will do that by establishing the Minerals Development Bank to support them. That's why. Now, the question is this. That's why you say I don't know any CCR.
Well.
I don't know how solve your problems in 1992.
But I knew years.
No, I knew years.
I have to. No,
I have to. Because we are in 2024. In 2023, when we're passing the budget for 2023, the conditions were different. Today, you have close to 17 million of your citizens who have Ghana cards that are connected to their bank accounts, that are connected to their business registration numbers, that are their tax identification and mutual taxes. What it means is that a lot more people are now captured in the tax bracket than they were captured 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
What it means then is that you can reduce the burden on the few people and spread it across and bring it down. So you want to understand why he hasn't done it in the past. It is because in the past, we didn't have the conditions we have now.
Okay.
The conditions that he himself has built over the period.
Wrap up with you now. Mame acknowledge Dr. Matu Poku Prempe, running mate for to Dr. Baumia, spokesperson. So Ayeka and Sawan say, you're Fifi, Yamawakwaba. You know, NDC soon, they will join us.
I'm a bonten kase Ghana for why day. Ato. Ya won't check a clear name no, or take a one seven. What's ya say? Alternative no, and yet John Mahama. And Nuntino, ye jitums I won't check a cry day. I want you any and you mean Jai and Casam watch me, Quaco to my John Mahama. I'm a free SHS and I go for the buy, no. Yaquacuchum.
No can da bem.
Ah?
Da bem no cano.
Hey!
And no one to listen to Shimuna.
Oh, my hearing us yet to Crum. I mean, who free SHS who demonstration near the ideal. Me demonstration near the
no CIS and Jofono. So it has more catches.
Say Ghana,
or say a chicken, Adrian, so be catches, or be free SHS more. About to stay. Name mono crown or chassis. Progressively no the coy. I know Obey it seemed to be a woman who bet me at it on Caso Jumda.
Oh, my, he may catch us say Ghana for that woman now. Your mamma bar as some of the ignorance or bar or be free SHS. No, make catch you. Now, they are open on our man go for a demonstration. Ah? Who was our free SHS demonstration? Who here? Never go here NDC for and some of free SHS. Never advert do advertise sponsor. Say any power not the free SHS question is. Say any power and another question is. Oh, mine. Obechum, the asantiment of Mukros Rose, your mamma. You better be sorry, see what to our your mamma. Now, suddenly I make catch a winner striker, such a wound to me. Sabinia, another striker, said Dr. Matupuku Prempe. The Asantemagiatum. Safo, him, you come, Ubumwa. Unimperno, results are the and now Bob Huno. Ombe deliver so. Because me shot, wound to me, Dr. Matupuku Prempe,
me hwe anamontu omutuo me se me ka kyerɛ wo sɛ wo de yɛn nɔkyam yɛn bɛri ne nwie na hwe anamontu obetu de hwe independent candidate wa santemantam ne sɛ de ɔno mbɛka sa ahobraseɛ mu amomadane o madwene asaba dwone MPP hɔ na behu sɛ nsakra yɛ den eba.
I see. Gentleman, I said a fifth baby. Only chairman, wow.
One of the reasons Emma UK for tutia conservative Sunak the issue of everyday excuses Sunak I don't know conservative for 14 years no one na super Nana and for complaining with UK say I want you woman your man no. One of the reasons COVID-19 in India, Russia and Ukraine in India. I am sure say at the end of the day the outcome of the elections lost woefully, you understand? Because people expect say COVID-19 no Russia and Ukraine no, they are setting one so leadership and certain policies be what they buy Emma and Abba. You see, the problem is that for me, I think say moving forward, I come 6 months. As in Central for there, yeah, we can only monitor. But observing from afar, no, me to me who a party are divided, a party that want to win power, but a party that do not want to accept say challenges we no, a be a year homo fault. A party that don't want to accept say Ugusuka Russia and Ukraine COVID-19 now. I still, you know, give us a different excuse. Because you see, like I said, it's about credibility. It's about the messenger. It's about the message. It's also about how I will deliver message. You know, the entire say I between John Mahama and Dr. Baumiani say we have realized say both candidates in Inano, Omanya Akwenya be due on mine so whether as vice president, whether as president, you know, Omunya sa Akwenya no. And baby a Ghana for Druno. The choice and then say no, you're John Mahama Kokasai. There are many things that you realize say a Kasaka can walk. What you say from a journalist point of view, no. Okasai, yes, John Mahama nim Kasa. And so what? Does it change anything? No. Because it's easy to say all those things. For example, John Mahama can be say ne time no oba a Greek no de beye juma. But in 2014, that time na Ghana ye cra $1 billion. But John Mahama be free so no. Near 2.4 billion. It tells you even our Greek growth was low. Industry was low. So you see, it is very easy for you to say, me ba meye, me suya hwan. And that is what this time around, you know. Questions in here different. Enti enya te say okasa we Dr. Bawumia nti wakasa nti me ba dabi as intellectuals, as analysts, ye bebusa say na no na wa akwenya sesia no ye bi me ehwe. So we John Mahama nso a ye bi me ehwe. Moving forward, I think they said the MPP for okay. Like I say, it is good they have to defend. Chairman Tontom oye hwan MPP ni onti me nkase enye e wose woka. But they know in their heart to say omuni madwuma e wose omuye. For me, the only advice is that ye de waha we'll give them the last week he said ye pools to be woho. Ye be a lines for 1 hour. Ya ma serial callers am free. Omo mu free ninya, the results are there. Mi wi amesha mo so mu pa. Wednesday ye besa ye be the same thing. For them to see the reality say it is not like obi tan omo. But if they want to listen, fine. If they don't want, yeah, some trouble for do oba win yebeka, do oba win so yebeka. Okay, so Jantua, finally, the spokesperson for the running mate at Nasi. Santimante, many chairman, Tonto Medisan Komono. Ebra, ye bo, Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe, ye bo the Dino, Obrebre Waswase, up to this point. What has been some of the comments about a year, the partnering Dr. Bawumia? All right, but me infa we into some him say napo minia. Oh wow. Enyenche. On said the other side near page number 2, me free page number 2. Timina nano, omo we share group 9 to free that side. Me na nenia ne line no. Nti fa minia. You understand enyenche. But this is not about enia. I think say sometimes utie de nkofo ka obi doubt the capabilities of Napo. Napo baby ade ne beto no obeye na ni so ohye ye ni so ohye ti na ye nsuro hwe no nti asem e wo so ka no obenka omfa ho de wo badwina fa ho. But you see, one of the reasons in Tiana the likes of Nana Akufo-Addo Bre 2008 was na Ghana for who JJ hey subani bi. Until they needed a certain Kufuor type of yedi humility ne kakra but all year jumano. And until now, at the time Nana Akufo-Addo what that push said me ba I will put Kufuor minianom yedi pasumdi. Ghanaians voted for that. It was 2016 Nana Danko Akufo-Addo for a certain calm pusher. Because the posture of Nana Akufo-Addo in 2008 and 2012 no na nya sa in 2016 because the typical Ghanaian no when isu asekura na omo was a kwan afaso ni omo kasa omo wa kwan afaso ni omo din kita ho omo wa kwan bi a wo pe enti time anajo Mahama mu nso ayedwe a omo ye waye desperate Nana Akufo-Addo ye desperate on we need that or a short man or ye hwan no time bi Nana Akufo-Addo kasa unso say Mira Mahama say mi gusu ye say Mira Mahama na e wo form
Obreno
wase enti de Ghana for kanye and say na po e wa ahomaso perception say nipa wo hu bibia otiase the only thing you do is you don't defend, rather you use your actions to let the person know say entisa. You cannot erase the perception. There unkofo what family me hono untimi nsesa no. All that you do is consistently no be man nkofo hu say entisa. Sa perception ewo ho. Say me who say from Saturday ni nyina nkofo bebre gu so defending na unti say no ya assertive obetimi defend. Mesre sa amre ya ye be unveiling no. Ne kasa ye bi at this time now obey presidential material no and what's that who say first na me minister metimi I can say na me MP metimi aye action bi but some radio wo gina pen bi a said Dr. Bawumia ni wa utimi president enti okasa ye onne ye nyoma bi nipa pashe because that issue came in when in 2016 Nana Akufo-Addo had to come and say I am not arrogant. What I say because now Kofo tag na enyoma ba ku mienu bi akoso a Kofo susu say papa yi ensema na nse wo ye kire se sa netie etibe susu and I make say now Paul is good, nobody can doubt his capabilities, but Ghana for to aba Donald Trump, not that he wasn't good, but Donald Trump ye 2 time because you say enyoma bi ni nkeka ye bi ni ntino onye politically correct.
Okay,
so I think that it is good choice. So betimi ayire no ho a enyoma bi wo ha wo so ye ho adwuma.
You are caught in between the chairman and then the spokesperson. So I believe say and then we'll be able to no problem.
No, it's normal. It's normal. Say what say
well,
that's
on this note, Mamemu Akwaba, you are meeting a very tough description of the person you are speaking for. How do you feel?
Dear Emmanuel Medeni say minimum. Nipa na make as a man no. Minimum. Because Omoa Ayeka sa 75 no. I can tell you 99.999% of them omo nim no. Inti there na wa be ka kire me say nipa me nim no. Oti bi oye bibi fufura than the me nim no. Because se me wa be ka kire so oh me share